Welcome to Puzzle Time ×1. We have a fun counting hand today. Yes, we're going to be looking for that queen. So let's get started. Here we have an auction in front of us. We're all sitting south, and the auction goes pass by west, pass by north, pass by east, and south opens one heart. West makes a passed hand takeout double, which shows 9 to 11 high card points. Same type of shape, but 9 to 11 high card points since the West is a passed hand. North makes a Jordan 2-no raise. That's an artificial convention called Jordan 2-no. We'll talk more about it on the other side. And showing 4 card support and a limit raise in hearts. East passes and South jumps to 4 hearts, and it goes all pass. Okay, so our opening lead will be, and actually I'm going to play the first 3 tricks for you guys and then turn it over to you. Okay, ready? So ace of spades opening lead. And the first trick goes ace of spades, queen of spades, and that queen of spades is promising the jack or a singleton. First trick, ace of spades, everyone follows. Low spade over to east jack. And a high club return. And now I'm going to turn it over for you guys to play. So when ace of spades, everyone followed. Low spade to the jack to east hand, everyone followed, and a club return by east. And now I'm going to run the robots, and you guys play the hand, and then we'll talk more about the bidding and the play on the other side. All right, let's take a look at our hand today, and let's start with the bidding. West passes, north passes, and east passes. That's probably the biggest tip that we're going to have for this hand. Pass, pass, pass. South opens one heart, and we can do a quick hand evaluation for South here. We have 4, 5, 6, 7 high card points in hearts, plus 1 long suit point, 4 high card points in diamonds, and 4 high card points in clubs. So we have 7, 8, plus 8 is 16. And yes, you could open 1 no trump with South's hand. I went with 1 heart here because I have a weak side doubleton in my major, but if you decided you wanted to open this hand 1 no trump, it would certainly qualify. West makes a takeout double, a passed hand takeout double, a very specific takeout double, showing 9 to 11 high card points. And you guys know me, I don't talk about high card points very often. So this is a very specific rule. Passed hand takeout double still has the shape. Less than 3 cards in the opening bid suit, 4 cards in the unbid major, and support for the other 2 suits. But the key is the 9 to 11 high card points. Now North has a hand that they want to raise their partner, show the 4 card support, and show a limit raise. Well, over that takeout double, there is a convention called the Jordan 2-no trump. Jordan 2-no trump. And it's a useful convention. It only works over the takeout double. Okay, whether or not it's a passed hand takeout double or not. It works over both majors and minors. And this is how it goes. 2-no trump shows the limit raise with 4 card support. Right, so let's do North's hand evaluation. We have 3 high card points in hearts and 1 short suit point in the spades, and 4 high card points in diamonds and 3 high card points in clubs. And then we get a +1 for that king of hearts honor upgrade. Anytime you have a king or a queen in your partner's 5 card suit or longer, you get +1 for that. So we have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now this is a 12 that North grew into, right? North is already a passed hand. So this is the maximum hand North could have to be showing a limit raise. and North says 2-no trump, which is alertable. It is alertable, and it's called the Jordan 2-no. 4-card support and 11 to 12 total points. East passes and South does the math and says, okay, if partner has 11, I'm looking at 16 total points. That's 27. That's game bonus. So over 2-no trump, South jumps to 4 hearts. Over 2-no trump, South jumps to 4 hearts. Now South, if they had a minimum opening hand, wanted to decline the invite of 2-no, right? 2-no is inviting South to bid 4 hearts. South could bid 3 hearts and the auction would be over. North will have told their story with the Jordan 2-no and South would have done the math. But in this case, South has some extras and they go right to 4 hearts. And it goes all pass. Now the opening lead is the ace of spades. All right, so we look over our hand, we draw a line in the middle of the table here, identify the master hand, which is South, which means North is our cover card hand, and start counting losers. So we have no losers in hearts with North's king of hearts. We have 2 losers, and it looks like the defenders are taking those losers right now. In diamonds, we have 1 loser, and in clubs, we have 1 loser. Okay, so if we do our declare a net, this is our thought process. The number of losers we can afford in 4 hearts is 3. The number of losers we have, including our potential losers, is 4. So our goal is to eliminate 1 loser, although we're always looking to eliminate more for over tricks, but our goal to make the contract is to eliminate 1 loser. So technique, the first T is technique. Well, there's nothing we can do about the 2 spades, right? So we're going to focus on the diamond suit and the club suit. The club suit, the technique is going to be finesse, although technically in this combination, well, yes, we're going to take a finesse and take another finesse, unless the defenders lead the suit for us. So finesse is our technique. And then we have the diamonds. And the diamonds is also a finesse suit, but it's called a two-way finesse. Two-way finesse. And two-way finesses are always saved until the end. Okay? Anytime you have a two-way finesse, think counting. Think counting. All right, so what are we counting? Well, we don't know much about the defender's shape, but we do know a lot about West's high card points, right? That takeout double, past hand takeout double showing 9 to 11 high card points. Yes, that's your tip off. The clue is in the bidding. We know that East and West both have less than 12 high card points because of the pass and the pass and the pass. Original past hands can be counted on for less than 12 high card points. But here we have even more information about West's hand because they made a past hand takeout double. So West's high card points have to fit in the 9 to 11 high card point range. So that's the defender we're going to count. We're going to focus on everything coming out of West's hand. Ignore East. We don't care what East is following with, what they're discarding with, what they're signaling with. We do not care. I'm sorry, East, but we don't care. We only care about West because that's the defender we know the most about. So let's start counting. The ace of spades, there's 4 points and it's promising the king. All right, so 7 points in spades. And maybe more, we don't know. Maybe they have the queen and the jack as well, but we're going to see a couple of rounds of tricks and decide that 7 is all they have. And we're going to keep a tally over here. And the first trick goes ace of spades, and East puts the queen out. Now the queen underneath the ace, this is a very specific signal in regards to ace from ace king at trick 1. That queen is either one, a singleton, but that means that West has 8 spades. Didn't hear that in the auction, right? Or East is promising the jack, right? That's what the queen is saying. Either it's a singleton or it's promising the jack. And you say, well, why do I care about that? Well, as defenders, it's very helpful for West to know how to get to East's hand in case West would like East to lead a specific suit. Okay. So Queen of Spades led. And West decides they want to put their partner on lead. So they lead a low spade to the jack. All right, so that solidifies the spade suit. For sure, West started with 7 points in spades. No more, because we just saw the Queen Jack of Spades come out of East hand. Okay, and East switches to the 8 of clubs. Well, okay, finesse number 1 coming up. We have nowhere to put it, right? So we play low and we look at West, and West plays the King of Clubs. Okay, so let's go to our tally over here. West had the Ace King of Spades, which was 7 high card points, and has now shown up with the King of Clubs. That is 3 points. Okay. And that totals 10 high card points. Now, if we put that 10 high card points in between 9 to 11, that means we're looking for that Queen of Diamonds, right? Our two-way finesse. West has no more room for the Queen of Diamonds. It doesn't fit, right? And we're only on trick 3. It's not like we had to wait until trick 10 to decide. At this point, if you really wanted to scare your opponents, you could claim and say, I'm playing East for the Queen of Diamonds once I pull trump. But if you don't want to, if you want to play the handout, right? But it's done. It is done, right? We know that West is a passed hand. They have to have less than 12 high card points. They've shown up with 10 high card points. They've shown 9 to 11 with their passed hand takeout double. They've shown up with 10 high card points. They cannot have the Queen of Diamonds. Now I'm going to play the handout all the way out, but do you see at trick 3, the puzzle is solved. We've now found the Queen of Diamonds. So West wins the King of Clubs and leads back a club, just being passive. So we can win the Queen of Clubs and pull a couple of rounds of hearts, planning on pulling 3 rounds because the odds are that the hearts are breaking 3-1, but in this case, they break 2-2. So we only have to play, Declare only has to play 2 rounds of hearts. And you can cash off your club if you want. Not necessary because we know we're done counting. We know who has the Queen of Diamonds. Then cash the King of Diamonds over to the King of Diamonds and lead the Jack of Diamonds through East. Now, if East covers, by all means, win your ace and your 10 is good. If East plays low, play low into West because there's no way West has the Queen of Diamonds. Not possible. And then we can cash off when the Jack of Diamonds wins, cash off our diamond to the ace. And at this point, if you feel comfortable claiming, go ahead and claim. And look at South's hand, our master hand. It's all trump. And we can run our hearts out to the end. And there you have it. The puzzle at trick 3. That's what I could name this. The puzzle at trick 3. The puzzles end at trick 3. Done. Let me clean this up a bit and we'll do a quick review. So Declare had to find the Queen of Diamonds to make the game, right? They lost 2 spades and the King of Clubs. Declare decided to focus on the West hand and count high card points because that's what we knew the most about. We didn't know much about West's shape, but we knew something about West's high card points because of the passed hand takeout double. West showed us 7 of those 9 to 11 high card points at trick 1 and 2, and then turned up with the King of Clubs at trick 3. And that is 10 high card points. There's no room left in West's hand for the Queen of Diamonds. In other words, if West held the Queen of Diamonds, they would have opened the bidding. And so the puzzle's over at that point. Declare pulls trump and finesses East for the Queen of Diamonds and makes 4 hearts. That does it for us for Puzzle Time ×1. If you have any questions, you know where to find me, Donna@playbetterbridge.com. Thanks for joining me and have a great day.